Fray. Starting right now. Here's your host, Alfredo Leon.
Thank you, Ella. And this is indeed Frey, as we're live at McDonald's, supersized McDonald's, home of a lot of people getting fat. Just kidding. As we got a lot of news coming in the world of gaming, as Super Mario Odyssey was announced at E3. It is scheduled to come out on October 27th on the Nintendo Switch, and the price will be $59.99 for that. The game will take place in New Donk City, which is a reminder of New York City to some degree because it has a lot of the taxis and the high buildings and stuff there as well. And there are other worlds as well, and the mission is to prevent Bowser from marrying Princess Peach, which is something to try to accomplish in that game there. The E3 trailer allows players to take a trip around the world. Mario's hat Cappy can get thrown onto anything and are in control of that item. That could include a T-Rex, a fish, or even a taxi. Mario travels onto a spaceship called Odyssey to travel around with the progression of the game throughout the game, which is locked by power moons, which is a currency that can unlock new locations inside of different areas, which is something that seems pretty cool. Nintendo also showed a number of locations, including New York City, which you mentioned earlier, based off of New York City, which is, as said earlier, a prehistoric area which has dinosaurs and the Sand Kingdom. For the first time in the main Mario franchise, players can buy items with coins in the game, which is pretty cool to see, as with the coins you can get different types of items to unlock certain locations. And you can buy different items or souvenirs which can be used to decorate the inside of the Odyssey. Purple coins are unique to the local kingdom, while yellow is usable in the Mushroom Kingdom, which is pretty cool there, as certain coins cannot be used in certain kingdoms and you have to be pretty specific about where you get the certain coins. Super Mario Odyssey has plenty of 3D play as well as 2D play. The 3D play has boss battles and platforming. Nintendo released gameplay of Mario doing 2D platform after he jumped into a wall. So this game features 3D moments, and 2D moments is pretty cool. You get to see the different perspectives of what 3D looks like, and 2D looks like, sort of reminding you of older games and newer games as well, as that has that as well. Super Mario UK Twitter revealed information by saying Jaxi is the standard mode of transportation in the Sand Kingdom, and also Mario's ability to capture lava bubbles to move to be able to move through hot environments, which is key, as players have to be able to get through the hot environments by using lava bubbles as a shield so they don't burn or anything like that, I suppose. And here are the four ways that Mario's hat Cappy can work in the capturing system. Makes sense. Cappy, capture, cap. See, that all links together there. The first way is the boomerang style, which Mario can fire out a hat as a weapon, with it coming back to him after had knocked out his targets. Second way is the directed attack, in which Mario can throw out Cappy and aim it at its enemies while it's in the air. This can also be used to interact or collect with or reach out of items or out of reach items. The third way is to create a platform in which if Mario needs to reach a platform that's out of reach, he can throw the hat and make it put in place as a temporary way to bridge the gap, which is pretty cool there, as be able to get the hat to be able to access certain locations that may not be accessible prior to that because of the hat. The hat allows that to make it a little bit more possible. And the fourth way is a spin attack, in which Mario spins Cappy around him so he can hit nearby areas. Some of these moves, like the boomerang and the spin attack, remind you of Mario Kart, when you have to use the boomerang to hit your opponents on the track when you're racing them as well. So that kind of reminds you of that, but with Cappy instead of an actual boomerang. And I haven't really seen Cappy prior to this trailer, so that seems pretty cool, because you usually see Mario with the M hat, but Cappy's in it as well this time. So Super Mario Odyssey will also get an amiibo with Princess Peach, Mario, and Bowser getting their own wedding outfits. They are usable to get different costumes and assist in the game. This amiibo will also work in the game as well. So the different combinations that can be used for the Mario and Peach and Bowser, that's pretty cool. As the trailer revealed Mario wearing a football gear as well. So some of the gear that you see Mario wear that never been before seen in certain games prior to Super Mario Odyssey in this one. And the reveal trailer showed Mario in the real world for the first time, which he stood next to humans. Something that hasn't been seen in any Mario game before, not in Super Mario, not in Mario World, not in Mario Kart. And he stands next to human beings, but he's not even a shoulder to them now. He looks really small in the real world, standing next to actual human beings who look really tall compared to Mario, as Mario looks like he's a 3 foot nothing, sort of, with all due respect there. And the trailer showed Mario swinging from lampposts to hopping over rooftops in New York City in hopes of getting Peach back from Bowser, as Bowser ends up being dressed up nicely as Bowser's about to marry Peach. So the purpose is to try to stop that from happening and get to marry Princess Peach in that case. Mario's hat also has eyes, and it's not it's not only used as a boomerang or flinging it at enemies as well. And you can see that Mario can do a lot of ways other than just a hat that has eyes and stuff, which is pretty cool as well, seeing that it has eyes. Not something any other Mario characters had before. Seeing that it has eyes and everything like that, the hat and everything, that seems pretty cool as well there. The gameplay of Super Mario Odyssey is similar to that of Super Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. That gives players a sandbox-style world to explore and cause damage, as well as a hub world for many players to frequently return between different worlds, which is pretty cool there, as it has the open world style, it has a sandbox, so it can have a lot of fun, play around and just go through different locations, have fun. Just like how fun it is at McDonald's right now, by the way. See kids yelling and screaming and everything like that. So that's the fun you see in Super Mario Odyssey. Just be able to roam around, look through different worlds and stuff like that. So that would be fun there as well. Mario's hat can also be used for him to jump to new heights as well as bouncing off of it while spinning in the air. That's pretty cool. So his hat can be used for a lot of things, like I said, besides shooting at people and attacking people. Mario can also visit a hat store, which indicates that there could be other hats with powers for Mario as well. So that's pretty cool. Be able to see the hats like that. Different hats is a good thing about customization in the game, as to be able to have a different variety of hats for Mario to use besides the traditional hat, as the smell of French fries there, and the different types of hats that Mario can use as well. And Mario can also, every location in the map in the game can be traveled by airship, which Bowser did at the end of the trailer as well, which is pretty cool there as well. And during Nintendo's E3 Treehouse livestream, Super Mario Odyssey director Kenta Motokura revealed a co-op mode in the game, which is pretty cool there as well. And that was what the development team wanted, since there are two Joy-Con controllers on the Nintendo Switch, which are on both sides of it and can be attached to, or detached to be used like a Wii U controller in some sorts. Players that control Mario won't have the same controls as captains. 2 players are required for any parts of the game, but it would allow players to complete parts of the game a lot faster. That makes sense because of the fact that you have to use a different controller for Cappy than when you would for Mario. That means that game could be more intended for 2 players instead of 1 player. But you can do it with 1 player, but it'll take a lot more work in order to make that happen. So yeah, so that's the case there as well. So it needs to be able to play 2 players. That's the benefit, because then it allows you to get through the game a lot quicker. That makes sense. And it looks like Mario hit a consistent 60 frames per second and is able to pull this off in New Donk City by rendering nearly NPCs as 2D objects instead of every NPC as a 3D character. Pretty cool to see what the gameplay looked like, seeing Mario go on the dinosaur, be able to do a lot of things, be able to travel to different worlds, see the real world of New York City, well, in the game New York City, but it looks pretty cool seeing all the gameplay. And the graphics look pretty good for a Mario game. Probably one of the best I've ever seen in this game. Just by looking at all the Mario games I've seen, like Mario Kart 8 or Super Mario games, Mario Kart 64, and all the Mario games, Mario World, Mario Soccer, all the Mario games. This is probably one of the best little games of all time, based for Nintendo, as Nintendo has had its graphics improve a lot more on the Nintendo Switch, and we'll see what it's like playing it on this console. And it looks pretty cool to see all the types of things that Mario could do in the game, and even Peach and Bowser as well. You'll be able to have to deal with them later playing as Mario, so it looks pretty cool there, and be able to see what it was all like. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this live edition from McDonald's, as we've been discussing about all Mario and the Super Mario Odyssey. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and looking forward to the Super Mario Odyssey on Nintendo Switch, as a lot of people are, as this is the second Mario game released to be released on Nintendo Switch, as Mario Party Deluxe was released as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well. And so, yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one, and have a great one, and peace.